Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Proper Plays YouTube channel. Today is Friday, October 18th. We're going to be taking a look at game number 4 between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. We have ourselves a pitching matchup in this one. For the first time all postseason, Luis Gil is going to be on the mound for the Yankees and Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians. So far, the Guardians, they are taking care of business in game number 3. So this could be a really big game, number 4 between these two teams. But before we get to those picks, let's take a look at the recap graphic for Thursday night. We have the Mets on the money line going up against the Dodgers. That game is just now starting, top of the first inning, just coming back from TV commercial. So that game's going to start any second now. We have Mookie Betts over 1.5 base against the Mets, and then Clark Schmidt under 1.5 runs against the Guardians. Loss. This is going to be a loss. God, it just feels like on these under 1.5, we're missing by one pitch. He was really good through the first 2 innings, and then I got home, of course. I flipped on the TV like right at 5 o'clock, right when I got home, wanted to catch the action. The minute didn't pass, it felt like, and Clark Schmidt gave up a 2-run home run. So I'm just the bad luck charm, I guess. But yeah, we're 0-1 right now with the player props. Mets money line and Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases. That game's going to start any second now. Here's an updated leaderboard. We got reverse swept the other day, so record took a pretty big hit. But let's try to get back on the board for this Friday night game. We are going to be looking at the Guardians going up against the Yankees. And I know that I just said the Guardians were taking care of business, and I really thought they would, but on the split screen here on the TV, it is now 3-3 in that game. Looks like, who's up to bat next? Stanton's up to bat next. So looks like Aaron Judge just hit a 2-run shot. Now the game is tied for the Yankees 3-3. It's not going to sway my pick at all for this game number 4. And it's going to be really hard for the Guardians team. If they drop this game going up against the Yankees, it's going to be really hard for them to try to bounce back and win 3 in a row. I guess 4 in a row. It's going to be tough for them. This Yankees team, they're good. There's still time left in game number 3, but for game number 4, I'm going to take the Guardians on the first 5 money line as the play. I do think the Yankees will probably still win game number 4, but I think the Guardians are going to be up in the first 5 innings. This is going to be the first time that we're going to see. Oh, Stanton just went yard 2. Oh, man. Guardians, what are we doing? Is that with class 2? Oh, they went to the bullpen. They got their best player from the bullpen, and he gave up back-to-back home runs. That's like the most draining thing possible for your team. Man, oh man. All right. We're taking the Guardians. First 5 money line. Luis Gil. He did pitch a couple games at the end of September. He kind of got beaten up against the Athletics and the Pirates, who were 2 really not good teams this season. In the last 2 games of the regular season, he gave up 11 hits, 10 runs to the Pirates and the Athletics, and he also gave up 4 home runs in the last game of the season. If we take those 2 games away, this has been one of the better arms on the mound for the Yankees this year, having a 3.14 ERA and a 1.19 whip. With his last 2 games, though, he's got to be lacking a little bit of confidence coming into the postseason. This is also going to be his first postseason experience. I'm not trying to dog on him too much. He did have a really good regular season, but those 2 games have to have done something to his head. Now he's going to have to pitch in what could be a game that sends him to the World Series because they're now up 4-3 in game number 3. And to make matters worse for him, the Guardians have already seen him at the back end of August, and they hit him hard. He went 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs earned. He had a home run and 6 walks in that game. If the Guardians stay patient and capitalize with runners in scoring position, they could easily take this game in the first 5 innings. We will have Gavin Williams on the other side for the Guardians. In the regular season, he was not good for this team. He didn't pitch in a lot of games, but over the last couple games towards the back end of the regular season, he did show signs of life. He only gave up a total of 3 runs going up against the Cardinals and the Twins in the last 2 games of the regular season. I don't think he's going to be out there for more than 3 or 4 innings. So that's also good for us. He's actually been decent in most of the games that he's only won a couple innings. So that's good for us. He's got to find a way to get through the first part of this lineup for the Yankees. Go through the lineup one time. The Guardians, being in desperation mode, will most likely go to the bullpen to try to force a game number 5. I do like the Guardians in this one, though, on the first 5 money line. Just because of the way Luis Gil's pitched over the last couple games, I think he's going to be lacking confidence. I'll take a shot on the Guardians here. First 5 money line, probably going to come out at plus money as well as the play there. Let's take a look at the best props of the day, and we're going to start with the batting prop, and I'm going to continue to attack Luis Gil. Hopefully Josh Naylor comes through for us as well in the first 5 innings. Take Josh Naylor here over 1.5 bases going up against the Yankees. Josh Naylor's actually been one of the better players for the Guardians in the postseason. He's getting on base. He's not having a lot of success getting runs, but at least he's getting himself on base. It's going to be a really good matchup for him going up against Luis Gil. He's only coming into this game with 3 total pitches in that arsenal. We're going to see fastball, slider, and changeup, with the fastball being featured nearly 50% of the time. And I'm going to go with Josh Naylor in this game, not only because he's been decent at the plate in the postseason, but going up against the fastball and slider this season, he's found a lot of success. He has a 285 batting average going up against the Heat and a 293 batting average going up against the slider. Those are the two best pitches that he hits on this season. We're going to see those over 70% of the time. He does do a lot better going up against right-handed pitching than he does left-handed pitching as well this year. We're getting a really good matchup, left-on-right pitching matchup, and we've got the two best pitches that he's hit all season long and see those over 75% of the time. Give me him here, over 1.5 bases as the play. And for the last play of the night, we're going to be looking at the pitching prop. We're going to be looking at the Dodgers going up against the Mets, taking Jack Flaherty of the Dodgers, under 1.5 runs against the Mets. That series is currently Dodgers 2-1, but the Dodgers, they did hit a leadoff home run with Ohtani in the top of the first. So doesn't mean that they're going to win the game, but it is a hot start for the Dodgers. Could possibly be a closeout game for them as well in the next game. I do think Jack Flaherty for this team is the ace. I know a lot of people say Yamamoto, but Jack Flaherty has been the best pitcher for the Dodgers rotation ever since the trade deadline. I'm going to take him under 1.5 runs because the Mets in the first game going up against him, they were blanked. The Mets didn't have hardly any damage done against Jack Flaherty. No runs allowed for Jack, only gave up 2 total hits, going 7 innings in that first game. And whenever you take a look at the Mets this season as a team, they've been blanked in game 1 and 3 in the postseason going up against the Dodgers. This team is extremely streaky. Whenever it comes to hitting, they've already went up against Jack and went 7 innings of scoreless baseball. Feels like the magic is kind of depleting for the New York Mets team. Again, there's still a lot of time left in this series. Dodgers have a 1-0 lead right now, but that doesn't really mean anything. You got 9 more innings to play. Is it a little bit disheartening, though, if you're a Mets fan? You've only scored in 1 of the 3 games so far this series. I don't like the way they're kind of playing right now, so I'm going to trust Jack Flaherty. He's been good to me over the last couple, so give me his under 1.5 runs as the play here. Let's take a look at the recap graphic. We're going to go with the Guardians first 5 money line. I should not say Yankees first 5 -1/2. It's going to be Guardians first 5 money line as the play. Should be plus money in that one. We have Josh Naylor over 1.5 bases going up against the Yankees and Luis Gill. And then Jack Flaherty under 1.5 runs going up against the New York Mets. Guys, it's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Friday, October 18th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.